Today we're going to be reviewing two sets of elite metal dice of the Elvenkind, a new Kickstarter by Easy Roller Dice Company. I have a friend at that company named Michael who I've done some work with before on a previous review, and he let me know of this awesome new Kickstarter of these crazy cool dice. And he said, "Do you want a pair?" I said, "Of course, but I'm going to review them," and since he said that's okay, now we have a video on it. Now, I have not been paid for this other than the two awesome products that he's given me, but if you think that biases me, I just want that to be up front. So now let's take a look at the dice that he's given me. He gave me two sets, one that is their green set as well as their pink set. Both of them come with this kind of blackish background, as all of them do, and there's different colors depending on what set of dice that you want to back on the Kickstarter. Now, if they unlock more tiers, they unlock more dice, etc. But one thing that I think they're sleeping on and that they should advertise more is the actual tray that it comes in. If you remove the foam, you've got this nice felt interior, and the top is this awesome leather top of their box. Maybe I'm just blanking on this, but it doesn't say it anywhere in their Kickstarter, and this dice box is awesome. It's basically two separate dice trays, and both of them make different sounds when you roll, which is cool. That's just using an old plastic set of Easy Roller dice that I have from them, and it makes an awesome sound. The actual closing of the tray too doesn't leave a lot of room for your dice to clang around in either, so all in all, I think it's a good case, and I think they should have shown that off more. But whatever, it's free stuff. That's their fault for not capitalizing on it, right? We'll take free stuff, but let's look at the actual dice themselves, and the beauty on them is apparent, right? They are gorgeous looking dice. They're multicolored. They're aluminum. They are literally aircraft grade aluminum. I think it's 6061 T6. If that's important to you, but they're very, very pretty. They're not only shiny, they have kind of a matteness to them, which is both odd and really nice looking. You don't see that on dice hardly at all. They have a nice little curved bevel between each of the numbers, which you definitely don't see very often on metal dice, and I think it's just fantastic looking. Now, they also have a font that is this kind of elvish handwritten font on there, which is unique. The downside to that is it's not apparent what the numbers themselves are unless you have the dice and have kind of rolled them for a little bit. At first glance, it's really hard to tell which one is which, so other people might not like it because they can't see your numbers as well. But once they're your dice, you know what the numbers are, and I think from that point forward, you're happy with them because you know what they look like. But since beauty is subjective, let's take a look at some other things like size. They're about the size of your typical plastic dice, but a little smaller than a sharp edge dice and way larger than the ones that have the enamel painting around the numbers instead. One other thing, that if you are trying to recreate these dice, you really kind of can't, because you can see on a normal plastic or these sharp edge dice, the numbers or dips go down, where these don't really have that at all. It's definitely laser etched over whatever this painting is on the outside of the aluminum. Your typical metal dice have enamel paint all around the numbers, where this one again is that kind of laser etched off of whatever paint that is, so it makes balance a lot better. I also tried to scratch it off with the dice itself and with my fingernail, and nothing came off. I tried really hard, which speaks to the longevity of the dice. They're not going to kind of break apart and lose that color by hitting each other when you're rolling them, so that's really good. These dice are all about accuracy. They're milled to within a 0.05 millimeter tolerance, which is good because the price is really high for these things. If you're going to pay that much, you should have a premiumly accurate set of dice. They're also nice to hold. They're soft because of the beveled edges. You don't have to worry about puncturing yourself. So all in all, really nice quality. But this is all secondary. How do the dice roll and how do they sound? They kind of sound like marbles in your hand, which is cool. So I recorded some. There you have it. If you don't like them with your eyes, maybe you like them with your ears. Now, these are a premium collector's style dice, but if that's worth it for you, or if the accuracy of having that high of a tolerance on the mill of the dice is worth it for you, then these dice just might be worth it. I like Easy Roller, and I like that they're personal, right? When I emailed him to get this, he sent me a handwritten note, and I think handwritten notes are rare these days. Both Easy Roller Dice Company and Die Hard Dice do that, and so I think both of them are great companies, and I think this is a nice set of dice if you're going for those really super high tier premium collector's set. So take a look at them. The link to the Kickstarter is in the bottom down below. The Kickstarter ends pretty soon, so check that out as soon as you possibly can if you're interested. Please subscribe if you want to see some more videos like this, or videos on how to make your own dice from scratch, or if you have any other dice like these or from another company you might want me to take a look at and review, let me know in the comments down below and I'll see what I can do if you like these dice review type videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody and their families stays safe out there during this crazy time, and I hope that you all have a fantastic day.